How's everybody? I'm just going to turn it around so you can see the ride. And excuse me if I don't respond as much to the chat while I'm driving, but that's not too safe, so might not be able to totally do that. Anyway, I'm going to meet up with Eric Rader, BS Incinerator, and we are going to get a whole other area of LA educated about Scientology. Visited before by us or others. Sorry about the tilt. Better. But anyway, I would do the driving, or more like it, he said, he's not doing the driving now. He said, I resigned from driving because all my chat people are feeling a little ignored while he's focused on driving. So I said, yeah, we're going to have to work on something around that. Hey, everybody. It's really tilted differently than before. Weird. I used to be able to get in there better, but oh well. I'm going to have to figure that out when we stop. I don't know what's up with that tiltage. Or if there's anything I can do to make it better. Maybe I have to go look for another thing. Hey, St. Louis. Susan, yeah. I can look when I'm at a stop sign, luckily, or light. So we're right by the famous Hollywood Bowl, right here in the Hollywood Hills, and we're going to go right over the hills, and we're going to head into the valley. And Eric had some good ideas of where to go. And also, looks like he's going to be investing in a staple gun so we can get a lot of these wooden telephone poles, electric poles, whatever, that we can get them covered with some posters. Very good idea. And as usual, he has his glue and tape, and I got my tape, so we might need to go make some copies, get some more posters, but one of you guys actually sent a box of flyers that Eric picked up yesterday, and when I talked to him, he hadn't even opened the box yet, so can't wait to see what. And I apologize to anybody I'm not responding to while I'm driving, but trying to stay safe, rule number one. But I will check in at times like this, like red lights. Well, actually Hollywood Hills here, but yeah, it's the same hills. Geologically the same exact hills, but economically not, although yeah, these are pretty ritzy too. The area that I just left is kind of the original Beverly Hills before there was a Beverly Hills. The original place where all the movie stars lived is in this Hollywood zone. So I wish I could point the camera around, but I cannot do that. But yeah, we're getting on the freeway now in a second, and headed over the hill, through the the hills into the valley. San Fernando Valley, where it used to be farms and orange groves 50 years ago, and now it is wall-to-wall suburbia. This is the Cahuenga Pass that goes through the hills, because otherwise most of the other roads going through the hills are a little bit tricky. But wherever there's a pass, they put a freeway through, and we're all set. So anyway, yeah, I really love on sptv.space the new improvement. My God, Fluffer Squirrel UK, you are relentless. There's new improvements practically every time I look. Well, not every time I look, because I look about 50 times a day. But the whole thing about spotting the body routers and the ability to report on where they are, that is a magnificent achievement of sptv.space. That is like, I mean, it's all working hand in glove, because every aspect of this supports every other aspect. Like, first of all, we have listing all of the people who are doing these channels. That's amazing. Just that is amazing. But then having a section for who's live right now, that's completely amazing. And then being able to share resources like flyers and all of that, being able to download things, priceless. And now having the spy technology, the CIA technology, in order to know, well, where are they sending those sneaky little body routers now? Now they're more and more in plain clothes, very, very sneaky, and so they have to kind of blend into the environment a little bit better, which is probably a smart move for Scientology, because they look more like normal humans and not like Xenu-eyed cult monsters. So nice little deceptive move, Scientology, getting the people in plain clothes. It's just like the cops, you know. You send out the undercover cops to do the real dirty work, and then you send the other cops there to make the arrest. And so Scientology, they send the undercover Sea Org people out on the street, not in their uniform, and then if they can drag them back in to the org, oh, guess what? Uniforms, fake Navy all over again. And so they are replicating a control structure once again. Last night I was watching this show on not Netflix, on Hulu. I can't remember the name, but it has a big red star about North Korea. And this woman was describing growing up in North Korea in a very, very Scientology-like way. Like, you you grow up not knowing the truth, thinking the leader is infallible, all this kind of stuff. And I was like, oh my God, I got to clip this thing, because she could just as easily be talking about Scientology the way she's describing North Korea. It was kind of extraordinary. So anyway, time to get ready to get off of this freeway. Wow, I thought I was going to be late. Doesn't look like I'm going to be late at all, or 1 minute. Nice. Victory Boulevard. You can guarantee this street, well, not really guarantee, but my guess is this street was named after World War II, because that name was used a lot at that point. There's a shopping, a supermarket chain in New York, East Coast, called ShopRite, but it used to be called the Big V, the Big Victory. So everything was all about victory after World War II. But now America's not feeling so victorious about everything anymore. Yes, Fluffer is definitely killing it. I mean, all of these initiatives, they're so awesome, and they're just what we need. And I mean, when you think of how inept Scientology is at making things happen, and then you see what this group of people that really don't have, I mean, we're not even like technically a group, just a bunch of individuals with a similar goal, and how much more effective we are than Scientology that spends millions of dollars. They have unlimited resources, basically, and they can't make anything happen. You know, it's a joke. Hello. So I gotta figure out how to get this damn thing pointed differently. This is ridiculous. Okay, well, I can't make that. Okay. Let me see. What if I did it that way? Does that change anything? I don't think so. Oh, right. I could just do it. I could angle it different that way. Yeah, barely does anything. Okay, I'll fix it in the parking lot here, hopefully. Let's pay attention to the road now. Z News also, yeah, absolutely. Hi, Fluffer Squirrel UK. There you are. Yeah, this the spy program is gonna kick their ass, because, you know, the whole thing that Aaron was saying about how they really have to do the body routing. because nothing else is really working for them. The media thing, the buying a TV studio and all of that, total fail. And so, I mean, we know what a fail the whole body router thing is. It's a complete fiasco for Scientology. They can't really send anybody out there to do anything for real because, there we go, got a little better angle here. Because the protesters just shut them down, and they got to run because they're human trafficking victims. So, you know, their families can't know where they are. That wouldn't work. Then they might get rescued. Can't have that. Can't have the human trafficking victims getting rescued. That would be very end theta. So, just seeing if I can see the dude. So, I mean, the body routing really doesn't work. Heavens to Betsy. Now, there's an expression that we need to bring back. Heavens to Betsy. Hell yes. Okay. Mr. Raider. One thing about being on here, well, I guess I can use the phone while I'm doing this, but it's fine. He's pretty spottable. There we go. Yalla hala. There's the Raider man himself. Fluffer from the new channel. All right, double smashing. Nice, thank you. All right.
Here's the flyers, unopened.
Unopened. We get some.
Awesome.
We get some unboxing time too. Fluffer. Fluffiage. How do you combine the cuteness of the squirrel uniform with badass boxer pedigree? Wild. I like that. This guy's unloading the whole damn everything on me. So, did I get an angle that's going to work? I know we're slanted, but I fixed one issue. Can't fix them all right away, I guess. But here's what we need to do. We need to turn this slightly. Oh.
I remember when I was 21, I made no noise when I got in the car. Now it sounds like I fell off a ladder.
It's like you're doing some I don't know, like football practice, like
right.
You know, like
I jumped off a little wall in Van Nuys yesterday. Literally about 1.5 feet, and I'm like, ugh!
Right.
I'm like, what
yeah.
the hell?
It's like, oh man. I know. When you psychologically don't think that you're aging,
That's a joke.
and then some shit like that happens, you're like, maybe I am. Maybe I'm not as young as my delusions are telling me.
My delusions, I'm about 31.
Yeah.
No, actually, I like about 28.
I'm about 18. Try to, I don't know. I think immaturity keeps you young too, you know, so I think that's a good thing to do. One thing I was thinking, we could just cruise down these boulevards.
I already did a lot
there.
of good stuff, but it's
Yeah.
so it's really fun because it's like, look at
Right. Nice. Yay.
okay, it's
There
just
we
so
go.
random and ridiculous. I was trying to do, I think I tried to do, that might have been the first poll I tried tape, and then I lost my mind. I was like, I can't do this. Everyone makes it look so easy, and it is nothing.
It
close.
is all about getting that good, the better tape, the thicker, you know, because the thin stuff, you get these strips and you're just fighting that shit. And
I remember you telling me about that when it was happening to me. I'm like, this is what Davey was saying, and it just kept going. I'm like, what? It's like my cat just destroyed the thing.
Yeah,
Like,
it's so messed up. But
I just went on. Let me tell everybody where we're at. So I'm with Davey, Mismanige, and we're gonna go. We're gonna rock it all the way from one side to the other. This is gonna be a lot of fun. And Fluffer, I'm glad to see you here. Just to make sure you know, we're in complete agreement on SPTV Foundation and Aftermath. We couldn't be more in tune. In fact, my very first video I ever did was putting Render on blast and Front Street. And it wasn't even a popular move. I thought I was going to catch a lot of crap for it and did not care. Because I absolutely believe if you spend 2 decades terrorizing people and having meeting after meeting and coming up and deciding who has the best idea to ruin someone's life who just wants to escape a horrible place. I'm sorry if I don't give you a pass when you leave the second you become the nail, and when you were the hammer you were fine. And to put someone like that on a board of that foundation is the dumbest move I've ever heard. But if he would have come out and been completely humble and said, hey, look, I know this is crazy, you know, please,
exactly.
It's going to take as long as it takes. I'm going to win your trust back, you know, and I don't expect you to dig me for 10 years, okay?
And tell us what he did.
You're right, and take full responsibility. But instead, he was pompous, he was arrogant, he was a horrible friend to Aaron. I hate people like that anyway. If this had nothing to do with Scientology, I'd already be like, what a, you know. And if you couple that with the fact that he acts exactly like a Scientologist to this day, he's not, you know, my favorite. And, you know.
He's not?
Yeah, I think he's an absolute piece of garbage. And I've said many times I will never give 1 penny to the Aftermath Foundation of my own money ever, as long as he has anything to do with it. But I guess what you might have heard and took some other way is that if someone came to me and said, look, I got $1,000 burning a hole in my pocket and I won't give it to the SPTV Foundation because you guys are just too sexy. Is there anywhere else I could give this? I would say, look, okay, you know, go ahead if you're not, you know, for.
Yeah, even Aaron said that. He said, hey, look, man, you know, I'm not trying to mess with them, whatever. You know, they are doing good things also, but yeah, we're not going to support it.
I'm not giving them $1.
No.
So yeah, I mean, if you go, I'm going to throw it in the trash, okay, or I'm going to give it to the Aftermath, I'd say give it to the Aftermath. That's about it. And that's the conditions. Yeah, so I could not be a less of a fan, you know, and that's that. Yeah, so I think we're exactly in tune. So he gave me a heart attack when he said, you know, Eric and I are not on the side. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I was wondering what was up with. I heard that.
Yeah.
I was. Yeah.
So anyway, Fluffer, I wanted to make that clear. I would say trash and be homeless person found it. Oh, okay. You say put it in the trash. Okay, cool. Well, whatever. That's still, in other words, so we disagree on 1/4 of 1% of the 100%. That's about it. Yeah. But I've spent many hours blasting render when it wasn't popular. So anyway, that's where I stand on that. I just wanted to make that official.
Did you get that staple gun thing?
No. I
Yeah.
figured I got,
Yeah.
I got a pound of glue here. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm gonna just make sure we have that, because there are some streets that are just almost all these
Right.
lit.
Right.
And remember when I was scribbling on the ground there in West Hollywood, and some guy walked by and said "F Scientology,"
Yeah.
When I was in my bad mood the other day after that tape incident,
That really fucked with you.
it
Huh?
really did, and it just set me off. And I was like, "Screw this!"
It's annoying. I know.
This guy walked by, and he was like, "I like what you're doing, man. Screw them bastards," or whatever. And I was just like, "Oh wow!" And it just pumped me up again.
Yeah. Makes it all worth it.
Oh,
I know. It's just like one little thing like that, and you're like, okay, I'm back.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
I'm ready to go now.
Yeah. Like every now and then I get, I just kind of run out of juice or whatever, and then I hear some story. I mean, the first interview with you with Selfless Self was one of those times.
Yeah.
Where I was just I was spent, and then I hear that, and I'm like, I'm going there, man. I'm back,
That's great.
Like,
wow, what a compliment.
and it just, it's like every 10 days, or I hear some messed up story from the past or whatever. I'm gonna start pulling over every couple.
Okay.
After the 405, so we can.
Yeah, because I've
like
actually
an
done
area.
a lot of this randomly. I don't think I did anything on this side randomly.
Right.
But
So
whatever.
I figured the 405 is a good thing that we can remember as a cutoff of like, okay, we've done this street from there.
I was at the DO Cancer Benefit at the park in Woodland. What is it? Woodland Hills off of Topanga on Sunday, and that's when I was like, man, Topanga's just.
Oh yeah,
just waiting for brochures,
totally,
flyers, and
totally. Yeah, I just thought you meant Topanga Canyon.
Oh, no.
I was like, what the hell? There's nobody walking around in the canyon. Like, what are we doing?
We're trying to get one rich
But of course,
person.
yeah. I mean, if you go right by the little, like, the village area of Topanga
God.
or whatever, sure. But
That's funny.
yeah. And then I was kind of like wanting delicately, well, how about Topanga Boulevard?
I always call it
that's
Topanga
exactly-
Canyon or
of course.
Topanga
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I worked out there for 15 years.
Oh, wow.
Oh, thank you, Brooke. For sure. Absolutely. A girl. Marina, thanks for being here. Fluffer. No, it's all good. I respect it. Any opinion you have, I respect. And it could be the complete opposite of mine, and I could still love you. I try to make that clear. That's one thing I'm actually pretty good at for some weird reason, but my favorite example that I've given is I've agreed with about 97% of a year and a half of watching AA run, but I'm not gonna lie, I get totally triggered when he would go to Rinder's blog, and I would turn that off, and that was the end of it. Still love the guy, but I didn't want to hear what Rinder had to say. Could not care less. I don't care what he's doing. He's on fire. I don't care. And but like, if you watch someone for a year and a half, how are you not going to find something to disagree with, right? And in Scientology, it's like, it's just, it's impossible to ever disagree with anything. So You know, it's a weird thing to. It's not something that's normal for me. You know, but I don't like you say one thing against LRH, right? And your name is Mud Forever. But uh, I never felt that way. Like my best friend in the world is a Denver Bronco fan, you know, and I'm a diehard Raider fan, and I've lived in every city the Raiders have played in. You know what I'm saying? And we're the best of friends. It doesn't matter.
Did you move to follow them there?
No, it just kept happening. It just kept happening. I was like my family was Niner fans because we lived in San Francisco,
right?
And I was always a Raider fan because they have the best outfit ever, and
the most badass image.
Oh yeah. I mean, the players were drinking beers in the parking lot with the fans.
Really?
Oh my God! It's like, where does this happen? And then we moved to LA to make sure our family was destroyed, to go to follow Scientology, and then the Raiders moved, you know, 4 years later to LA, and so I went to every game, and then I moved to Vegas, and they moved to Vegas.
So like, they followed,
you know, adore somebody. like in other words, how would me and Mike Rinder get any common ground? It's just not going to happen. One of us is going to leave that meeting after about 40 seconds. Okay.
I mean, there's things to agree on or whatever, but it's just like you got to clear the air. If you're the head of OSA, like you say, for 20 fucking years,
yeah.
You can't just come out and say, "Oh, I'm out now.
We're good.
Forget about that other shit." You know, it's like it's like in South Africa and these different countries. You know, they had to have truth and reconciliation. Like you had to admit to all your shit. Then they'd forgive you, but it was on paper. It was on the books. Right? You don't just get to just be, forget that. Oh, you know, those were bad times. Yeah, we're moving past that, you know. Well, we're moving past what? Why don't you tell us what we're moving past?
Right.
You know, we need to know. Plus, he has information.
He could have helped. That was the other thing. Thank you for bringing that up. That Miriam thing. That just... I was already 100% against him, and then when that happened, I'm like, forget it.
Yeah.
You know, forget it. I mean, you're gonna make her life harder when you already destroyed it.
Right.
You've got to be kidding me. You know, and then when, being against the protesters, what? There's nothing else he could do to piss me off.
Yeah, I mean, what's your alternative? What's your point? What, you know? It's like, no, don't go on the street and protest. Do this. Okay, do what?
Right.
Tell us the other shit, because if it's better than protesting, we will do it.
Sure, let's go.
We will do it. But I don't hear any ideas. You know, it kind of smells a little bit like Rathbun.
Thank you.
Right?
Thank you.
Smells like, okay, like what's your agenda? If your agenda is don't protest.
Just buy my book.
Yeah.
Don't you want to know how I escaped? Like, nah, not really. You didn't escape, bro. You were at the top of the ladder. I mean, you call that my escape from Scientology? Get out of here. That's like a CEO of you know, what is it? Disney. You know?
Right.
I escaped. What? Millions of dollars? What are you talking about? What kind of escape is this?
You didn't even bring Mickey out with you, man.
You know.
Whoa, fucking, thanks for the fucking warning, dudes.
Wow.
God.
Crazy conage.
That is insane. Hope I don't get rear-ended here. Okay.
Hi, Jurgen. Raider Dick. Sitting on defense. Thanks for being here. But yeah, that was sort of really The icing on the cake was that Miriam thing. I'm like, okay, man, I don't need to. If I have to hunt for reasons not to dislike you, there's problems. You know?
Oh, those aren't really very good.
Try to get us 2 poles so I can go to wood.
Yeah, there were just a bunch of skinny ones there that wouldn't even hold. Oh, stop it. Spam call.
Spam's a good friend of mine. He calls all the time. He always checks up on me. Hey, Spam, how you doing? I mean, I could handle that in 20 seconds if you want me to just take care of that.
Go for it.
Is it?
Go for it.
Okay. We blocking people?
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh. Go. It's okay. I don't want you to.
No, it's okay. He went around.
Oh.
Now I got the hazard zone, so we're
Okay.
good.
Oh, I forgot. I haven't opened up the flyer. Do you have a flyer?
Oh,
Oh shit.
I do, but I think they're in the trunk.
Oh crap! All right, let's just get the.
We can pull into. Yeah, we'll go up into
We
that.
can get our
Yeah.
stuff together.
Yeah.
I forgot I didn't have any flyer. I'll just glue up the place and leave.
It'd be funny if there was a copy shop right there or something.
Oh, that would be.
Computer sales, whatever.
Yeah, and I didn't even care about Stephanie, did you? I thought she was just put up to do this stuff. I never believed that was on her own anyway.
Oh, right.
You're
I
telling me
was
that they-
thinking who Stephanie was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like-
that was the one that got put on the board there, and yeah.
I wasn't buying that she was working solo
Right,
anyway.
she's like that Karen DePow or whatever, like that writes that signs the letters written by Miscavige, right?
Yeah,
You know, that
yeah.
like, oh yeah, she's the spokesperson, but she doesn't speak.
Yeah.
It's like, it's just, you know, like Aaron always said, oh, Miscavige just writes this shit down and she just signs her name to it. You know, that's all that's happening there. Okay, here we got a better spot.
All right.
You know, the glue will probably work on that wood too, or have you tried
I
it?
haven't tried it because I didn't want it to like, it's so easy to go through the paper.
Right.
And I figure there's enough metal, you know, that I'm okay.
Oh yeah, totally.
So, let's see.
I'll be right out, but I'm going to check some of these good people that have sent me stuff. So let's go through. Yeah, I know they confess in auditing sessions, but then yeah, they don't come out and say anything now. Chichigana, what's up? Good to see you. And alrighty. Now I think I saw something come in that I cannot see now. Ah, here we go. Bitch Marisker. Yeah, we're gonna do an opening ceremony. The new channel, sptv.space, is now a YouTube channel. Awesome. Any exciting plans for the holiday weekend? Probably more of this. Is that Caroline TG? Hello, hello. Yeah, so thank you guys for being on here and getting sideways with me and all that. Let's see. I'll just wait for the traffic to slow down a little bit before I fuck it. Let's get out of here. Oh, no, I have stuff here. Okay. I thought that was in the trunk. Or in the boot. Ta-da! We can open the box. Let's see what we got here. The unboxing of the propaganda materials. Like a true Raider fan. Not a lot of finesse, a lot of brute strength.
Wow. Ah, that tape was no joke. I don't,
Nice. Oh, check it out on the site. It says Squirrel Express.
Yeah.
Nice. That's beautiful. I love it. What, you don't have a machete with you?
Yeah, I know. I know the homeless all have them, but I don't. Let's see.
There we go.
You gotta be kidding.
Beast mode. Yes, that is correct.
Well, this is how unboxings go. We're gonna do one box a day.
Can you imagine him as a kid on Christmas morning, man, tearing up that,
Yeah.
all that wrapping paper?
We did it. Oh, wow. Color.
Nice.
Polyester paper. Woo! We're living large.
Waterproof. Oh shit, man.
Look at
That's
this.
amazing.
Look at this, guys. Polyester paper, waterproof.
With a QR code for the IRS to report Scientology. Damn.
Is that what that is? Oh my God. Oh, this is amazing. Scientology traffics children, traffics immigrants, sims for pedophiles, and absolves them for money. Abuses their elderly financially and physically. Tom Cruise equals barf. That's the best thing I've ever seen. You can help take their tax exemption and religious status away.
This is amazing. Thank you so much. This is really good.
These flyers gotta cost $1 billion.
Yeah, that's not cheap,
This
man.
is for the
Just
boxes.
the paper alone, and then color printing, and
You know what? We're gonna put this on the like the best corner that has that green box where everyone sees it all day.
right.
We'll use these.
Where people are stopped for traffic. Yeah.
That is the epic flyer.
Yeah, that one's great. Thanks so much, man.
Wow, let's see what else we got. Oh, they're all the same, but it's just, okay, gotcha. Okay, is that what Man, these are all my, these are stickers.
No way.
Dude, that cost $1 billion.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
What?
Oh, damn. Wow.
That's just, what?
This is amazing.
Oh, my God.
Are they all stickers the whole way down? Are you fucking serious?
This is crazy. Full page stickers, smooth surfaces where you have to pick up. Oh, here's the, okay.
Oh, okay, and then under there is regular. Okay.
Incredible. I hope you know who this is so you can thank them.
Oh, yeah.
Whoever you are, thank you so much. Unbelievable. You came through like an absolute bulldog. I don't know how bulldogs come through. Oh, okay, and then...
Oh, and then, yeah, we got to cut those in half. He said when you go to the print shop, yeah, he told me on there that that we're going to have to find one of those guillotine machines.
Okay, so we'll bring this in with us to the coffee shop. I gotta make a bunch of your more kids can't consent ones.
Right. Great.
So this is
perfect.
all we got. This, right
Oh,
now.
that's fine. That'll. Yeah, and we can make more of those. We got to save.
Yeah. Save a couple of these. Okay,
save a couple of everything. Yeah.
Let's when we find a coffee shop, I guess we'll just go in.
Yeah.
All right.
If we go up and down those major boulevards, and this is one too, we're definitely going to hit an Office Max at some point on this journey. For sure.
Cool, they're yellow. You can see this from a mile away.
Totally.
Oh, that's awesome. I never even thought of that. What is this guy's own Office Depot?
He said he's actually wrapping up some stuff where he lives so he can come and join us.
This guy doesn't.
But, kind of needs to immunize his life to be able to do that. Yeah, this is so cool. This is amazing.
God, I didn't. I'm impressed with the black and white kids can't consent.
Oh, hell yeah.
Next level.
Yeah.
I never thought of yellow paper. It's like SPS, suppressive paper.
Suppressive paper. Well, that's what it is. It is suppressive paper. It's suppressing a lot of bullshit. So. When you get home, would you be so kind to scan one of each? Ah, okay. Yeah, I can scan them. Yeah. I can absolutely do that. That's a great initiative, actually. Hello.
All right. Might as well get a couple of these up.
Yeah. And then upload them to my channel. Yep, I can send. Oh, you can send the PDFs. Awesome. Thanks for doing that. Here we go. Here's the first one. Mr. Marisker, or what? How do you pronounce it? Marisker, yes. Little double dose of learning.
This pole here.
There we go. Yeah.
Make a right.
I think it's a really good play on words. Bitch Marisker. Bitch Marisker. It's a good one, man. I like it.
Oh, that's so good.
That's so awesome.
Barf.
See, once again, people helping us take it to the next level.
So fun.
I mean, the sticker part of it, forget it, man. That is amazing. I mean, all of it. Everything about this is next level.
I want to do a Tom Cruise equals barf and the kids can't consent on every pole. There we go. Oh my God, look at this, guys. The punk rock swap meet from January 27th. No one cares about taking nothing down. Stuff will be up forever. Yeah, January 27th. I think we missed it.
Wow. That's what you pay. That's what you put that one over.
Oh no, it's still up. There's a sign right now.
No, I know, but you covered over a sign.
Oh, that
was something that happened before.
Yeah, that was a beginning of the month garage sale.
Right. No, that's the whole thing. It shows how long these things stay up.
Unless someone loses a cat, we're there. And I'll give it to the person who lost the cat. It's okay.
Yeah. No hard feelings to them. They got to do what they got to do.
We got another Tom Cruise equals barf right here.
A lot of nice flyer opportunities here.
That's a weird light. I wonder if is that the city, or is that just some dude at the gas station with money had another light? It's a weird.
Do not know. A little more of a forlorn area. Well, I guess there's a park, wetlands, whatever over there. Quieter part of I don't know if he even needs the trunk. So let's see, who am I missing? Totally awesome handle, so creative, bitch Marisker. Yes, totally great one. Yeah, there's another one that so I don't want to call you bitch, but that's your name here. Are you gonna send me the PDFs? Yeah, and I will put them on well, anybody that emails me, I'll send them on. And then also I will put them on as a post on my YouTube channel as well. Oh, don't worry. What did you say, odd couple? I missed it probably. So, but don't worry about offending me. You're not going to offend me. I completely am not that offendable. I look at it like offense is like, somebody says something, either Oh, I see. Okay, with all the love and good intentions, when you two are flying out there, you remind me of The Odd Couple. No, that's a compliment. That's a compliment. That was a great show, The Odd Couple. I like the show better than the movie. Um, but yeah, no, I did scroll up. Yeah, no, that's we got a good interaction here. Um, and it's nice, doing a little teamwork, working with somebody. So, yeah, he's back there. Actually, let's see, can I get him? Yeah, that's no good. But yeah, every now and then, because he was talking about leaving people behind on the chats when we stop. And I'm thinking, yeah, every now and then, got to sit and tend to our peoples here. So
No, those are public trash cans. There's an enormous amount. That's where the park, one of the, there's millions of cars on this whole area. Thank you, Brooke. Oh, I have a flyer bag. I forgot it in the car.
Oh, you have one to hang over the front?
Yeah.
Like you were talking about? Yeah.
Now, these poles here are pretty good. We could rock this whole corner if you want to just pull into a donut shop or something, because I don't think you can park there. I think that's a no parking deal. But we're probably screwed.
Yeah, I can't really.
Whatever, no big deal. We got a million more.
Just reach the next one.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right, because there's a bunch of. Well, when you already see flyers up there too, that's a good sign that it's a good flyer place. And whenever there's a bus stop and all, although this is these avenues in the valley are good because there's always buses on the big ones. And
yeah, Thomas, I didn't know you could even buy colored paper. I mean, I'm brand new at this. Working lap traffic. Thank you. L. Ron Hubbold. Love Maddie, all right. Heidi. It's always nice to be working at a time when Heidi and Fluffer and Magnus can party.
Yes. It's so cool how many people are on there like so regularly that it's almost like you never even do one without certain people showing up. Like no matter when it is. We got a little bus stop action here, and then we can get back on. Maybe do something up there. get the bus area. Here, you non-California people. There's what you know about California. Am I by a government building? If so, could I put some there? I don't know of any government building around here, but if I see one, I'll be on the look for it. I'm by a lemon tree. Is that good enough? Probably not. Let's see. Yeah, nobody's going to stop here, so no point putting it here. I mean, no point putting it so that it faces that traffic. Anyway, here we go. 1 second. Alrighty. I thought this was a better spot than it actually is, but oh well. Time to get ready for the next maneuverings. So, if anybody ever has any other ideas, pass them along. You know, the idea about government buildings, absolutely. That's a really good idea to think about which government buildings we want to get near, for sure, because yeah, there are a lot of people that could be very useful to our cause that are going in and out of those buildings and that work in those buildings. So yeah, that's a great idea. Do you know where there's an area with a bunch of government buildings? One of the people was saying, you know, we should go by. They were asking if they are here, and I'm like,
well, I mean, Van Nuys Boulevard has the courthouse and the jails.
Right.
That's where we go pick up half of SPTV Foundation every Wednesday. You know, at the
oh,
jail.
Right. Yeah.
We know that building.
Yeah, I haven't actually been there, but I've watched it on streams many times, you know. Yeah.
You always know it's not good news, and I love Danny to death. This is not saying nothing about it. I'm saying if you see Danny waiting in a room somewhere, it's for someone to get out of jail.
Yeah.
If you ever see Danny, Chris, and Tori together, you know somebody's
right
in the clink.
Totally. That's an interesting
That was very bizarre.
Some dude standing out with his mask, and did he have a hood on, a motorcycle helmet?
Yeah, he's like
know.
ready to rob a rake.
Yeah, and then like he's doing yard work.
Yeah, he's got pajamas on and a rake.
And a pajamas, yeah. It's like, okay.
And he was giving us the stink eye. It was
amazing. It's a very, very complex, multi-leveled situation.
Oh, this is awesome.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't beat this.
Voila. All right. You don't need the trunk, right?
Damn, I'm out of flyers. Oh, they're right there. Okay, I'm good.
All right. So, what have we here?
Okay.
Stick it to the government and them. Yeah, that's a good idea, KT. Pita. How'd you get that name? KT Pita. You just eat a lot of falafels? Or shawarmas? Or something like that? Could it be falafel related? Yeah, anyway, I'll go let him go handle a couple of these and talk to you guys for a second. So yeah, I'm really excited about this body router thing and being able to know where they are and go chat with them, because I get lonely not finding actual Scientologists on the street to chat with. You know, I miss the days of the testing center when there were a lot of opportunities to have a comm cycle. Hey, Magnus, good to see you. Thanks for hopping over here, giving me some attention. That's awesome of you. So yeah, it's like we need to get out there. Keith, all right. No tea, a Guinness, and pork scratchings. I'll tell you, the UK people, they know how to eat, right? Meister. Hey, Meister, yourself. Having a Guinness in Wales. That sounds like an epic event. Oh, yeah, I'm the Meister Shyster. Yeah. Meister. The Master. Yeah, I know German. I know about Meisters. Yeah, Guinness is good. Yeah, what does that cost in Sweden, a Guinness? Like $50 in a bar? We need to stop using Scientology terms unironically. Yes. I am the Meister. The Meister of propaganda, of anti-propaganda. Anti-prop. That dude's out there taking care of business. There he goes. The Raider machine crossing the street to your left. The Meister Shyster, the Meister Bergenshyster. Oh yeah, the Angry Gay Pope. $7 or $8 over there. Well, that's not too different. It buggers you up if you have too many. Yeah, Angel used to be Major, and then Sebastian, and you know, there were so many opportunities for beautiful comm cycles. And now we just have to have our own calm cycle with you, which is a lovely thing to do, and, not bitching about that. But you need, to get your comedy really going, you need that straight man. You need that serious one. Oh man, he has clips going way the hell back. Yeah, Angels, doesn't he have clips from like 15 years ago or something? I don't know. I get them all mixed up. But, a lot of these people, it's really funny when you look at some angry gay pope or reckless Ben or whatever, and smug about knowing multiple languages. Sounds like me. But a lot of those Scientologists, yeah, they do know a lot of languages because, they are trafficked in from other countries, and they do have to learn some languages just to do their job. So, yeah. But when I was an exchange student in Sweden, everybody told me they spoke English, Swedish, French, and German. And I was the dumbass that only spoke English. And then I went and learned all those languages, went back and visited Sweden, and nobody spoke them all that well. So that was kind of funny. So they don't change it in Germany? They don't have, they just use English words for Scientology, huh? Yeah, I'd make a great body router for sure. Come into my lair. Do you want to find out about Scientology? You have to come into my special quarters. Oh yeah, well the Mormons are pretty good at teaching languages apparently. It's some of the best it's one of the best language teaching programs out there. And I always wondered, how the hell can they talk about terms like duplication, bull bait? Interesting. No, you can't learn Spanish from scratch in 2 weeks. No way. That's true. I did route you here, Magnus, but I made you think it was your idea, which is the best thing. No, I don't think you can learn any language in 2 weeks. There's just too many damn words to learn. There was a funny Steve Martin thing from the 70s, where he was like, I went to France and I couldn't believe it. They have a different word for everything. He was, I played the old Steve Martin thing with the arrow through the head and whatever from the 70s for my kids, and they know Steve Martin today, and they were like, what the hell is that? No, the Mormons are really impressive with that, because Lurch has been there that long. Yeah, because the Mormons, it's not like they get to go to that country and then really hang out with people. You speak Spanish and Scientology's, yeah, they just put an A or whatever, or in French they put a QUE or whatever. They just make it a little bit more like their language. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty adaptable thing that they do. Let's see. PDF sent. Nice, thank you, Marisker. Cienciologia. I don't speak Spanish. I speak tourist Spanish for ordering beers and ceviche. That's what I speak. And pina coladas and margaritas and whatever. Oh, that's a cool cactus over there. Check that out. Little purple cactus. Not the best photo quality, but yeah. Little purple cactus. Um, okay, so anybody that wants one of these PDFs, look on my posts section, and I will put them up there. Your Mormon best friend went back to Dominican Republic, married a local. They have similar rules that the Sea Org does. Right. Except Sea Org just has more years that you need to commit to. Well, this dude he has certainly rampaged on this corner. That is nice. There he is, Mr. Raider himself. Yeah, I mean, all these cults are so messed up. And I mean, the Mormon thing, you can order in a beer in a bunch of languages, including Russian. Yeah. Yeah, I can definitely do that also. Not Russian, but you know what? I kind of think if I ordered a beer in Russia, they would probably figure out what I'm talking about. I just say beerski. Isn't that how you'd order a beer in Russian? Beerski, Beerskovich.
Yeah.
And then once I got drunk enough, I just say, give me some goddamn beer.
Yeah.
Ruski. Damn, dude. I was filming you in the rear view, you know, crossing the street.
I wish I would have had a couple more.
How many did you put up?
15, 10, I don't know.
Whoa!
I mean, this is one of the best corners ever.
Yeah.
Can't believe I didn't even think about that corner. But anywhere when someone's waiting to make a right, they're going to be reading this. There's a million people walk their dogs. There's a dog park right there.
Right. Oh, shit.
There's the kids going to the park. I mean, that corner is massive.
You're like such a hunter when it comes to this shit. Just like one person said she didn't mean anything bad, but you know, like we're the odd couple, like driving around like this, you know. I'm like, no offense taken on that one.
I don't know. I think we're more same than we are different, but
yeah,
it's all good.
Yeah, I don't think we're as different as the odd couple, definitely.
No.
I saw that dude, Tony Randall. I saw him like a year before he died or something.
Oh, wow.
You know, he got married like 2 years before he died, had a kid.
Oh, God.
I was like, dude, come on, man, you're 80. What
really?
The hell? You know, I guess the kid was
That's the rock star move.
Cash. Yeah.
You know what? You're 83. Happy birthday! Yeah, and I'm having a kid next Tuesday. What?
Come on, man. You're not in the Rolling Stones, dude. You are not in the Rolling Stones.
Hey, LVC.
Plus, I always thought Tony Randall was gay anyway.
Amy met Jack Klugman.
Yeah, awesome.
That's pretty cool. Didn't he die he died a long time ago, didn't he?
I think so.
This corner doesn't suck either, man. There's just poles everywhere.
Let's see if is this a pole?
You know what? This is a
No
great spot.
stopping.
If you want to go behind here, and then we can park in this lot and crush this place.
Yeah.
It's got one of those big turn, the flat thing too. So, I mean, this is a bonanza. I used to live a couple blocks from here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just go in this parking lot here.
Yeah.
Great Chinese food, by the way.
Oh, really?
Oh, God,
good to know.
So good.
I've been looking for that.
Golden, or what is it? Golden. This is fantastic. Fantastic.
Nice. Good to know. Okay.
All right. I need some of this water. Hold on, guys. I gotta get some water. All right.
Okay, we got a whole area to deal with now. So let's get sorry about that, but I just had to set you guys up on my tripod here so that I got some maneuverability. All right, get me a few of these. All right, we're in Reseda. That would be the home of the Karate Kid. In case you wanted to see where the Karate Kid hangs out in his spare time, this would be the place. Reseda, California. Jack Klugman was what? Hold on. Robert De Niro. Yeah, he just was married to Brett Summers. Oh, okay. Who's always on the Match Game. Yeah, I remember her. Didn't she have like kind of a deep voice or something? She had a distinctive voice. I remember. I remember the Match Game. Yes, that's how old I am. We are divulging elderness relentlessly. Because if you know that damn Match Game, in fact, that guy who hosted the Match Game, when I first moved to New York, I saw him on the street. And he gave me that kind of look of, please don't recognize me. Please don't talk to me. You know, that look celebrities sometimes give you of, oh my God, I hope it's not another conversation. But I didn't bug him. You thought the same about Tony Randall? Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what they were alluding to in the show without, you know. I mean, look, people thought Liberace was straight back. They always had girlfriends in that show. They always were dating women. But it didn't seem like Tony Randall was all about getting laid or anything. We are flyer back black. I don't know if we're black belts at flyering yet. I wouldn't want to presume that level, because I think there's a lot farther to go. You know, like Eric's talking about the kinds of equipment we need, like having a sack. I haven't seen the exact sack, but what Eric was saying is to hang off the front so that we can easily access the flyers and all that. I would call us a black belt, you know, once we can really be efficient at this on a whole other level. And I'm just not going to make that claim yet, you know, because I'm going to consider there's a lot of room for growth, a lot of room for higher learning.
You might have to get Bluetooth. I'll be done with this whole thing by the
Go. Everybody's watching Fluffer Squirrel Productions. See, you guys just said we were black belts, and right away, Eric, thinking of how we could have more efficiency in this matter. I'm just a little bit worried about glue because I think it takes it to another level that I might not be totally 100% comfortable with. I think we need to find that lawyer who is yearning to work pro bono tirelessly on our behalf. There he is. Gene Rayburn, that's it. He was from Yugoslavia. Okay. Yeah, I saw him in real scratchy, deep voice. Yep. Yeah, I saw Gene Rayburn walking on Central Park South. And that was like 1988. And this one area, I saw so many famous people, including our favorite, little Johnny Travolta. Saw him over there. I saw Jim Henson like a month before he departed or dropped his body. Oh, I got it on the other side, but yeah.
Yeah, because people drive by this.
Well, they drive by faster on this side, but yeah. Can't hurt.
Tom Cruise equals barf, my friend. That is the answer.
Nice.
I'll take what
nice,
is
nice.
barf and Tom Cruise for 300.
We've been talking about Match Game.
Oh.
Remember that show?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
My favorite was Card Sharks.
Card Sharks.
Remember, higher or lower?
Yeah,
Turn the card
right.
over, You
Yeah.
get the question right, then you're like, and it's a 4, you're like, yeah, higher. And it's for 25 grand and it's a 3, you're like, oh. That was a serious corner right there.
Yeah.
I'm thinking we gotta upgrade you to the.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to do glue, but you know, I think it's a. I think it's a higher risk. No, I mean it's way quicker. I mean, there's no doubt. And plus, trying to film and do all that.
And the just where you need more arms.
I know. I know, man. I need those. Maybe I need to just join Scientology for a little while, get some OT powers, some extra arms. Do they offer extra arms through the OT program?
Yeah, I mean, it's if I get a ticket, you know, every 700 what do I totally work with my time?
Oh, sorry about that. There you go.
certain amount of time, it might take.
We're doing so much just on the way to where we're trying to go here. Like, I don't even know how much we're going to get done on those streets. There we go. Because we're just heading in a certain direction to hit these certain streets, but we're taking so much time getting so much done just on the way to that. Well, we'll see what gets accomplished.
Fluffer. Someone just checked SPTV live and it doesn't show me on there.
Uh-oh.
That's not good. It's hotter than hell.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know, you don't have to stop the car for very long in the sunshine for it to get about 95 degrees in here.
This glue would stick, Dave, up on the pole. Oh, it does show him up there. Oh, okay, she didn't know. BS incinerator. Okay. I never knew you could just put in air grader and it would work. I thought it had, whatever.
Pretty cool to have her on your stream to be able to fix that issue if there is one. Not bad. That's some
And she'll teach you how to paint.
Personalized service.
Fluffer, I actually did paint when I was in Carlsbad. A couple things, and I had I bought one of those canvases and all that, and I painted a picture of Homer Simpson, just his head and the shoulders. And it was so funny because people would see it as they're walking by or on their bicycles, and they'd go, "Dope!" The whole time I was painting. It was pretty funny. Hey, Clearwater, Erie. Thanks for being here. I don't know who said I wasn't, but they didn't know I was BS incinerator. That's okay. It was either that or like I said, Scientology equals hot garbage. And it was just a coin flip, so. Hi, GG to 3. Welcome, welcome. We are crushing it this morning. Crushing it. Or this afternoon.
This afternoon, yeah. Almost 2 o'clock. Well, it's morning somewhere. Hawaii.
It's amazing how fast this goes, when you're enjoying yourself, though.
Yeah.
Like,
I know, I was just saying, like, we're doing so much before we even get to our intended target,
Well, we're not even going to get to the intended target.
Yeah, we'll get there and just start coming back,
I mean, if we're going to work the way back, we don't even have to get there.
No.
That's why I was saying that we would take the freeway there and just kill Topanga Canyon on one day. That will take us the entire 2-3 hours.
We can do it next time. I mean, we're getting good stuff done here.
We're doing wonderful stuff.
Anywhere where there's people that are
Reseda Boulevard is a monster too. Right here.
Right.
This is a monster. We can make a right on this and,
Yeah.
And then make our way back.
Okay. I could park behind that truck. Or
Oh no,
Should
no,
I
we
go a
need
little
to, yeah, we
further?
need to go and then make a right. Go
Oh,
down
okay.
and, you'll see what I mean.
Yeah, no, it's cool. You can be the navigator. I'm the driver.
This
It's
is
all
my
good.
old hood, so
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, like, this is another great, if I would park in here and we could just kill this whole
Okay,
corner.
there we go. Yep.
I mean, this is a traffic masterpiece.
A traffic masterpiece, people.
Hi, Sonia.
These damn spots are a little bit narrow, but whatever.
Hi, Lilani.
That one's good.
So good of you guys to show.
Just gonna back up a little, straighten this out.
Look how sticky that spider web is. We need to get some spider webs.
Yeah. Can somebody send us some spider web spray, please? Then we can have it dangling off of ceilings and everything, man. We need spider web spray, a spider web spray gun. Absolutely.
Some of these SP yellows.
Yeah. Oh hell no, oh hell no, I'll never, oh hell no, no, I'll never let you down.
This might be my favorite flyer.
That's cool. Is it legal to flyer cars in parking lots? I don't know. I wouldn't assume that it is. I mean, maybe it's fine as long as you're just putting it in the, under the wipers or something. I mean, you're not gluing it or taping it onto a car, so probably okay. But I do not know. I do not know the answer to that. So now let's get abused from Eric for my inefficiency a little bit more. His superiority with the glue and his taunting of my inability to keep up, but my concern with that is more that if you get busted for gluing, are they going to, tell you to remove it and then watch you not be able to remove it and then have it be a truly sticky situation? We got a lot of those double ones. Let's do a few different than him. Put up a few Scientology's not a religion ones. Oh, that's the wrong direction. Okay. Put up some of these. Good thing about that is I can even do the same ones that he's done. Doesn't hurt nothing. And we already have a reader. We already have somebody getting information. That's cool. nice to have people interested in the message. Alrighty. I think people are finding out Scientology is indeed not a religion. I think we are making our point. And anybody in doubt of what it is, come to the corner of Van Owen and whatever Skavich. And yeah, under the windshield. Yeah, I don't know. That's something to be researched. But the thing is, like what Eric's point is with this is that these things will stay up for a very long time, and so the message will just keep getting out there for a long time. Now, if we put them under people's windshields, well, they're going to be removed immediately when the person starts driving, and they'll definitely get the message, they'll definitely see it. Maybe they'll be annoyed that it's a flyer under their windshield, especially if they get in their car and then they have to get back out and take it off and they didn't see it was there or whatever. That could be something that annoys people. Sorry. Sure. But, like these things that we see, these yard sale signs from like 3 weeks ago, or other signs that are months old, and they're still up. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for a lot of eyeballs over a long period of time. And yeah, like I think that the windshield thing would be a really good idea at a kind of event where we know a lot of people are either Scientologists or they're being pitched or whatever, but we can't go to the parking lot of the Blue Building. It would have to be an event so big that Scientology doesn't even have events big enough that it goes beyond their parking lot. Like, it would have to be an event so big that people are parked on the street or something, and that, you know, that there's overflow, because we can't go to you know, to their private parking lot. And like the Blue Building, you know, they have a parking lot monitored by security, and then they have their indoor parking lot, which is even more of a problem. So yeah, it's but I think also that idea of like the government building area, that would also be a good windshield kind of place. No, one doesn't exclude the other. And like, if we had, like, let's say if we were going around in a team of 4 people, if we had more people in the car with us, then we could really be doing like, okay, 2 people do all the cars in the area, other people do, 2 other people do all the lampposts and whatever. You know, maybe that's kind of a direction we need to look towards. I'm just thinking out loud, but because absolutely, I got nothing against the windshield approach. It just feels, oh, there's a nice weed smell in the air all of a sudden. Whenever you catch a weed smell, you're like, oh, where's that coming from? I think I have a clue. I think the music is answering my question slightly. But anyway, House of Kebab. Now, you know, a House of Kebab is probably legit.
All right.
House of Kebab has to be legit when it's all Arabic writing on the...
Oh, yeah.
Right? You're going to get some real kebabs in that place for sure.
Lula kebab.
Oh, sorry. Hit the damn lock again.
I can name that song in 3 notes. I have no idea what song it is.
Well, we do have that in common. Sometimes.
Yeah, hey girl, that's it too. Great rice bowls. Oh, okay, son. Free went sunk and flunk. That's great. Yeah, I saw Travolta at the old Celebrity Center on La Brea. That was sort of neat because I knew, you know, every girl I ever knew thought he was cute. He sort of had that same, you know, power that some of these super celebrities have for a couple of years, like, but he made it for a long time. But you know, like, what's that guy with the blonde hair? Teenage singer dude. There was Cassidy, David Cassidy, and then there was the blonde.
Oh, Sean Cassidy.
Or Sean Cassidy, but then there was the other guy too. You guys chat. Who am I talking about here? You had David or Sean Cassidy, whatever, and then the blonde haired dude. He was so big, he actually sold out the LA Coliseum.
Really?
90,000 like 9-year-olds forced their mom to buy tickets or die.
Yeah.
And but you know, like a couple years later, he was finished.
Yeah, I
Hi,
saw
Gail.
Travolta walking down the sidewalk in New York, like in 1990 or something.
Thank you, son.
And girls started chasing him down the sidewalk. It was like, it was ridiculous. Like, I was in a bar, they ran out of the bar to chase Travolta down. Not knowing he was gay, not caring.
Not Leif Garrett. John wins.
Right, that's him.
John. Oh, and Hell got it too. Okay, Hell Gear. All right. Yeah, Leif Garrett, man. That guy had it going on for about 2 years and it fell off the face of the planet. But I'll tell you, he had it going for a minute there.
Yeah, those teeny bop stars, they're always like a flash in the pan. Once, you know, they got about a 3-year range, you know, and then it's over.
Remember the, what was it? Barry Gibb, and then what was the young guy? Andy Gibb?
Andy Gibb, the one that died, the one that wasn't in the Bee Gees, I think that was Andy Gibb.
We want to start heading back. This is a great,
Okay.
Sherman Way is wonderful.
Cool.
I mean,
Oh, we're already on Sherman. Damn. Okay. That's pretty north.
any of the big streets, I think would be wonderful.
Here?
No.
No.
This would
Like
just
a
be more
big
like foot
crosswalk.
traffic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like I think we get to White Oak.
Whoa, shit.
Oops.
Sorry, people. I should be protecting my people better than that.
But I was going to say Andy Gibb and Barry Gibb. If I was the other two brothers, you know, like no one knows their names.
Right.
Those are the luckiest two dudes on Earth because they both happen to have brothers that were like the best looking dudes in Europe, and yet they both look like they got hit by a truck, and they got to make trillions off of it. I mean, you really can't get any luckier than that.
Right. Well, except they all died before him. Like Barry,
did they?
Barry Gibbs, I saw an interview with him.
I don't know who's
He was the oldest. His 3 younger brothers all died.
Oh crap!
And he was like being interviewed, and he's like,
Jesus.
you know, he was so
That's awful.
messed up from it because he's like, you know, like I was supposed to be the first one, not the last one. Like, what the hell is this? You know?
Yeah, that's awful.
He's really heartbroken over that, you know. Well, I mean, understandably, you know, it's like.
But like I don't know the other two dudes' names, but like the one guy, you know,
Maurice, I think was
Wow.
one.
awesome.
I think
Maurice.
Maurice.
Well, who was that? The guy who lost his feathers at like 19. I mean, and yet Barry has so much hair. He's like a long-haired cat.
Yeah.
Like, can you please give me some of that? What the hell?
That is some very unfair
That is so
genetics,
unfair.
you know?
I'd be looking at my mom like, really? Or my dad, or who is it? You know, he's like, you gave Barry all the hair.
I was just thinking last night, like I started losing hair in my 20s. Like I thought I'd be 100% bald by now, you know? And I'm like, I was thinking, damn,
Whoa.
kind of got lucky with that, you know? Not lucky enough, but you know.
Does this happen to you where you hear a horn and you think you look for someone with a Scientology as a cult sign?
No, I look for pissed off people.
This is a great place, yeah.
Yeah.
I always think someone's got a Scientology suck sign.
Oh, no, I don't. A Scientology what?
It's a cult, you know, honk if it's a cult.
Oh, okay. Right. Okay. No, that's not my reference.
We're on the movie Grease.
Here we go.
A lot of good info coming out of the chat here.
Hit the strip club. What? They're so drunk they won't notice the flyer on the windshield. Yeah, and then they'll have an accident on the way home because they're drunk, and then they'll sue us for the flyers obstructed their vision. But yeah, that's a, you know, that's an idea. I don't know if strip club patrons are really who we need to save from Scientology, though.
I got
You
a
know,
feeling they're
I
pretty
think
safe.
I think they're pretty safe. Yeah, I don't think they're really going to be.
Might have some other issues.
Yeah, they got plenty of other issues, but signing up for Scientology is probably not the biggest danger.
Strip club dude to Athens. He's gonna be like, nah, I don't think. I need more flyers. Okay. I've gone through. Look what I've gone through, man. I put up probably 50 of them.
Oh, let me get some of these yellers. No, I mean, hey, you're right about, absolutely, about the glue. It's just...
Time is everything. I can't do these 7-hour streams, so I got to kick ass in 2 hours.
Right.
2.5 hours.
Okay, everybody, just trying to give you a nice perch to look out on the world from. Thank you guys for your patience, for your likes, for your comments, for all the support that you keep giving. It is what keeps this all going. You guys, let's see, anything that way? Nah, we'll do this corner. Eric's like a total hunter. When it comes to finding the good corners, he like practically salivates when he finds a good corner. He gets very excited. And it seems like he's lived in every area of LA. So he definitely has a very hands-on awareness. Good. We'll get something for the people waiting for the bus. Just like we used to read the back of the cereal boxes, now we'll let these people waiting for a bus get some education about the cult as our public service. This is a pretty devastating one. Scientology traffics children, traffics immigrants, simps for pedophiles, and absolves them for money, abuses their elderly financially and physically. And spiritually and psychologically, let's not forget. Okay, paper, come on. Thank you. Hello, everybody. Let's get some other things that other people need to see. Why don't we do this? Yes, exactly. Make sure to call 811 before you dig. Time to change tapes. Beautiful day. Everything's beautiful. Okay. Simps for pedophiles. That's such beautiful Shakespearean language. Simps for pedophiles. I have not heard that one before. But doesn't it kind of just say it all? Now I need to word clear simp. I know it in terms of, you know, being a wuss and whatever, being a simp. But simping, like most words, I don't think I could just spout off the dictionary definition the way a Scientologist always aims to do. So let's get one over here by the, another roll of tape bites the dust. Let's handle these people that wait for lights. One of the most important things to do, as per the guidance of Eric. So yeah, all day long, everybody at this light they're going to get a little information they might not have already had about just who is simping for them pedophiles. Who could that be? Could it be Scientology? Yes, it could. We do have a winner. Okay. Here we go. Go. Come on, tape. I was just talking about how awesome you are. And here you are getting ripped into shreds like the bad tape. Come on now. Don't make a liar out of me, tape. Voila. There we go. Okay. That's the way we do it. Uh-huh. Good luck making everybody not see this shit, Scientology. Your cover is blown. Whew. Powerful jasmine smell here. It's like snorting jasmine walking by those plants. Have you ever snorted jasmine? Well, if not, come to the corner of Sherman and White Oak, and you too may have the experience of snorting jasmine if you get here right in time. Okay. Wouldn't it be fun to have the actual number of, like, you know, if we could somehow know, you know, how many people a day are seeing these? I mean, it's in the hundreds for sure.
It's got to be completely nuts.
Yeah.
And it's only getting more ridiculous every day.
Right, because it's not, well, I mean, like 90% of them are probably still up.
Yeah.
You know, people are talking about putting them under the windshield wipers in cars and all that, and I'm like, yeah, that could be good, but it's the same problem as putting them up at the celebrity center or whatever.
Yeah. 9 out of 10 will be on the street.
Well, as soon as you get in the car, you're going to say, oh shit, you're going to take that thing away.
Yeah.
But if it was a targeted area, if it was like people that we really want to reach, I mean, it could be any group of people, but the problem is Scientology events don't have overflow where they're parked randomly out on the street somewhere. They're all in Scientology lots, so you got to trespass to get in there.
There's no Scientologists either. There's nothing but San Salvadorians or whatever.
Exactly, yeah.
There's nobody, you know. There are no Scientologists at those places. I mean, we're so close to winning this thing, and
Yeah.
it really makes me think, like, especially the way SOB has been operating, ignoring LRH, you know, policies. Like I always tell people, back in 78 to 92, he would have literally been physically removed from the building. He would have been declared, and that would have been, you never would have saw him again. Just for closing the Celebrity Center in Paris, because that's exactly what LRH said. You are in treason and a suppressive person if you ever close the Celebrity Center.
Right.
You know, and how he likes to change. You know, well, we're not going to do this all the time, or now we're going to sort of do this, or we would do this if you guys could. Like, he's making these little decisions, and what blows me away, oh my God, that looked like Laura's van. But what blows me away is people are putting up with it. I mean, the whole point of being in a cult, if you ask me, is to go straight and narrow to the syllable.
Right.
If we're just going to start, you know, doing whatever any one of these people says, You know, it's like I never would have thought that.
You hear?
We can. I never would have thought, you know, the Hell's Angels like would be more potent, you know, more to the letter, you know what I mean, of their bylaws than Scientology.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, it's normal in a situation where you have a leader like that the new leader, except for Scientology, it's all about not doing that, right? You know,
Yeah.
squirreling the tech and all that, you know. But I mean, most like dictatorships or whatever, that's the only time you really can change anything is if you get a new leader in there, and then you could do kind of a reboot. But yeah, but you're not supposed to do that in Scientology.
That was the whole point of Scientology, which almost made it different. It wasn't like wait till you get your new dictator and we'll see what he thinks. It's like this is how it's going to go forever, and that's why we have, you know, we still do smoke signals. You know,
Yeah,
and
telexes. What the fuck?
Let's ask anyone under 35 if they've heard of the word
what's a telex?
Yeah.
You know,
they don't know what a CD is. Telex.
Right. Exactly. Like, oh yeah, that's what travel agents used in 1972. You know, it's like nice little strip mall situation here.
You ever had the Vietnamese coffees that are?
Yeah,
they set you straight.
Oh man, too much sugar, but you know, but it tastes right. It's definitely
Super strong, super sugar.
Yeah. Or the Thai iced tea.
And you know who doesn't play either? Bolivians. They're dead serious about.
Well, yeah, they make some real coffee. I was in Peru, and I was just going and leaning from one coffee shop to the next, just over and over and over. I got so jacked up on that caffeine, it was ridiculous.
Where were the cops eating?
Yeah, they know the good places.
There's a Bolivian restaurant. I'll get you the name of it. It's mind-boggling food. I just was there a few weeks ago. Oh my good Lord. They have these meat pies and a peanut soup.
Ooh.
Oh. Everything was beyond belief, and it's in Van Nuys on Van Nuys Boulevard, right before Victory. But one of these days we get hungry or something. Like
Yeah,
we're in the neighborhood, we gotta go.
Yeah,
it'll blow your mind, and it's cheap.
Right.
You're like, how could this be unbelievably good and cheap? That doesn't make sense. And fresh. I mean, they're making everything as they go. You know, like right there.
Bolivia's an interesting place too.
I don't know if this is a great idea with cops everywhere. I think this is.
I know. Yeah. Well, there's the last one leaving right now.
Oh, there's one right behind you too.
Oh, okay.
They're obviously all undercover as hell.
Yeah, exactly. Well, at least we can figure out where the good restaurant is. Is this the place? The good restaurant?
Yeah, this their really.
No, my buddy and I were saying, like, we see all these cops coming out. We're like, they know where the good food is, you know.
Mimosas are really bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good.
That's cool. Okay, good to know. Always, you know, always looking for the good places. Like, what's this place? La Nueva Fogata. Okay. What does Fogata mean, people? La Nueva Fogata. That cop thought I was funny. That was cool.
We're trying to figure out how to do it.
Chiara said, when I was young, my uncle told me to make this coffee strong enough to float a bullet.
You see that cop, and he totally cracked up because I was like, where's the place? He's like, what place? I said, the good restaurant. I said, we saw a bunch of cops coming out of, you know,
Yeah.
like, I know you guys, he just started totally cracking
Oh,
up.
yeah.
Like, he was loving that, you know, it's like,
Yeah, I mean,
and he said this place here.
La Nueva Fogata?
Yeah, that's, he said that's, like, amazing pupusas and
Okay.
stuff, so.
I just
Good
had
to
a
know.
pupusa over at the event. That had nothing
Oh,
to do
you
with
had one at the
Scientology.
event?
Yeah.
Oh, shit,
It
they
was
didn't kick
fire.
you out, huh?
What can they
You
do?
weren't
It's
filming?
public.
No, they kicked a lot of people out.
They came right back in because they couldn't kick you out. You know why? Because it was on Twitter, and it said everyone's welcome.
I know.
All are welcome. How the hell can you put that out on Twitter?
Well, the cops were still kicking out, you know.
Once they saw it, they didn't though. Once
Really?
they saw, it, yeah. 'Cause
Oh,
what
they
do you- what can
reversed
you do?
themselves?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
It's like they just told Scientology, listen, get your crap right. You know.
Right.
And everyone wanted us to be. They were buying stuff. It's just-
Yeah, totally. Well, I mean, they did a tricky thing. Because when they went and looked at the permits, it was basically like they had two permits for two parallel events.
Oh.
That's the way they structured it.
Funky
So what
shit.
they did is they said, oh, this part of the street is what do you call it? Is the Salvadoran thing,
Okay.
but we also have a Scientology event happening.
Gotcha.
And there was one damn table that was the Scientology event, was the one table
Oh,
where
boy.
they were selling books.
You know what? I went to that guy right when he was setting up, and this is the funniest thing because I had 0% doubt it was a Scientology table, even though there was nothing there yet when I first saw it.
Right.
Because where do you find a 50 to 70-year-old white dude and no one at a booth
At a Salvadoran thing.
at a Scientology event?
Yeah.
That's the only place.
Right.
The booth is empty, and there's a guy between 50 and 70, white as hell. You know what that is, right?
Right.
That's Scientology. And then he put some books out, and I go, you know what the problem with these books are? They're not even absorbent. You know, I can't even use them to wipe my ass. And that's all it took for the guy to go back inside, and that was it.
Shit.
I'm like, you guys, you're giving
No
us-
confront
I mean, come on.
whatsoever.
Yeah, at least fire back a couple lines. Something.
Yeah, come on, man. Whatever happened to your bull baiting technology?
Yeah, you can yell at ashtrays, but that's
Those
it.
dudes are still there, but
I don't know. I don't know. Is this a great idea or not?
maybe we should just skip to
Why
the
don't we go
next
someplace where
spot.
There's not 40 cops.
Yeah, exactly. This is
You don't
like,
want to force anyone's hand.
because they're, yeah. Even though I think that guy that cracked up when I,
Okay, just to be.
yeah. I mean, it's a thing like you see a million Mexican, Salvadoran, whatever restaurants in identical places like this, but to know which ones are worth going to,
Yeah, that's a crapshoot.
that's the whole thing. Because the good ones don't necessarily look special.
Now the way to get, what do I show you the Bolivian place? You're gonna go, really? And it's fire. It is
Yeah.
so good.
Well, I love Peruvian food, so it has to be fairly similar since they're bordering, I assume. But
There's a Peruvian restaurant on Melrose. It's supposed to be unbelievable that
Yeah.
I heard about too.
you know, they're the ones I think that invented ceviche.
Really?
The Peruvians, yeah.
No kidding.
It's less soupy than, it's more almost like sushi. But you know, it has the whole lime pepper thing.
Okay.
But like a lot of Mexican ceviches, you know,
I never met
like
a
in a
ceviche I
liquid.
didn't like.
Yeah, no, man.
I
Tell me
like
about
bad
it.
ceviche.
I love going to that Vallarta market where
Oh,
you
my
can get the
favorite.
ceviches.
Where do you think I got that 12 pounds of carne asada?
Right. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Are you
That
kidding
place is amazing.
Vallarta is
man.
my favorite.
And they didn't even have Taco Bell when I first went there. Like when they got Taco Bell, I was there like 3 times a week, you know. And then like 2 million Mexicans moved to New York, and I was set for Mexican food forever after
Nice,
that. But,
nice.
Um,
Yeah, I wouldn't know what to do.
I was not complaining about the migration. I was hallelujah-ing. I was like, bring it on. But then I found out my favorite place, the one where I told you that had like hot salsa with cinnamon as an ingredient. That place actually was there since the 50s. Like I didn't even find out about that place for a long time. But
Brian the poet says he visited Chile when he was in the Navy, and they had awesome food.
oh yeah, South America is a place that has not got
Hey,
its
girl.
due respect.
Oh yeah.
You know, like Peruvian food just became a thing really like in the last 10, 15 years.
We should have honk if it's a cult sign right here. You know how loud this would be? Thank you.
Yeah, I wonder what that was, where those cops were sticking around there.
They were having a meeting about something, because
Yeah,
for that
something's
many
going
cops
down.
to be there
Yeah.
and all have their personal cars,
Right.
they're working, but they ain't
Yeah,
work, you know, that's under the radar.
And they're not like undercover, like, you know, trying to look like.
Yeah, they're the kind of guys who want to show up at your house at like 3:30 in the morning, type of thing, I think. Or
It's like they're obviously cops, so they're not undercover, but they're like not uniformed, you know?
they need to get the drop on you.
Yeah. One time I was in this park, and like it was like a normal day in the park in New York, and all of a sudden like 15 people turned into cops
Oh, really?
and started arresting everybody.
Wow.
And it was like all around me, and I was like,
Crazy.
what the fuck? I didn't even see one cop.
That's so crazy.
And all of a sudden the badges came out on the necklaces and whatever, and the you know, windbreakers got reversed or whatever, and all of a sudden it was like full of cops, and all the
Wow.
cops were arresting somebody. And it
Speaking
was
of
like,
Vallarta, here you go,
yep,
guys.
that's the place. It was just this instantaneous
Ooh, fuck.
movement.
Man, they need to fix this street. That was crazy.
Well, I also need new struts, so every little bump you hit, you're gonna hear it in this car.
Oh.
Yeah, I was actually gonna, if we made it to Topanga Boulevard, I just got a tip on a place yesterday on Topanga and Satakoy for
cool.
struts.
Nice.
You know, guy said I might be able to get a better offer than the estimate that I already got.
Nice.
So
April, the ceviche recipe that Becky did on that cookout, someone actually took the time to put it all together, and it's on my go to the to my live stream that was that day, because I don't remember what day that was, so good luck with that.
Good luck.
But if you can find it, look at the comments from that live stream, and the entire recipe someone painstakingly put up there for everybody, so you can see it. Oh, Sin, this oyster place across the street from Big Blue and up the block is fantastic. Laura and I had oysters, and then we had the most amazing taco that was what are those things I love?
white round. God darn it. Starts with a C. I can't remember what the hell. Anyway, they have some amazing food and an incredible wine too. I thought was I was shocked at how good it was. It's a pricey place though. Don't get it wrong. You're paying for what you're getting. But it was awesome. We tore that up. Scallops, thanks, Chiara. Scallop tacos. Oh my lord!
Were they spicy or like what was the flavor?
It was like a more of a vinegary type of thing.
Interesting. Okay.
It was to die for. It was super fresh, limey. Reed, I could have ate 30 of them.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing though. That kind of food is dangerous because it's expensive, but you could eat that. Like, I could probably eat 50 oysters without blinking, you know.
Right.
And those scallop tacos, I would have been good for 15 of those, and they were $20 a pop, you know. But it was just incredible. Absolutely amazing. I think we did good, man. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. Because I'm trying to keep these to literally 2.5 hours or less. You know,
you got to keep it to the point where you're not burned out, and then you resist doing it. I mean, we haven't done it for like a week together.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Still, you don't want to burn out on it because that's very easy to do.
It was like yesterday. I wanted to go out, and all of a sudden, real life caught up with me, and I had too much errands to do, and I just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And you know, with a job and everything, like I say, I'm using up like all my time, and then I still want, if it's going to be nice this evening, like I'll do a sunset talk after the chalk deal, and
right.
So it's sort of, when I start getting in there, I was just noticing when I was getting in there in the 3 hours, 4 hour, it was just jacking my day up. Like I had no time to do anything.
Yeah.
So.
You know what's funny, people on the chat? Eric and I have probably talked 5% of all the talking we've ever done have been off camera, right? Like,
yeah, that is
just
funny.
talking on the phone. That's about the only time. Because I'm curious about you, you know, but we're like not talking about personal
That's funny.
shit on the stream,
Right.
and then I was just thinking like, yeah, we've only talked like once or twice on the phone just to coordinate the next thing or whatever. That's it. That's all we've ever done, you know.
That's funny.
It's like, it's pretty hilarious. Like, that's the same with a lot of the streamers. I'm kind of like, I want to get to know these. These are cool people. I want to get to know them like personally.
Yeah.
And then I realize everybody's like running their stream and like, you know, you can't just talk about most things then, you know.
Well, these guys are superheroes. I mean, you got DOA and Jay and Danny, you know, they all do like 9-hour streams, 12-hour streams. What?
Well, but they don't feel like the need that they got to keep talking the whole time and whatever, you know.
That's true.
Yeah, if I just drove around town and didn't say shit and just like whatever, I'm not talking shit about that.
No, I don't.
You know, like all power to them. I look at Jay's security stream, and there's like 130 people watching the dead street while he's sleeping. I'm like, what the fuck are these people watching this shit? Like, you know.
Oh, I mean,
I haven't heard him snore yet or anything, but you know, probably the camera's not set up for that. But
I know I get the same reaction, like where I'll just start laughing. I tuned into I Love Chris and Confident Chris.
Yeah.
And I tuned into the stream, and he was literally just eating in like the back of his car or something. He's like, rah, rah, rah. And he wasn't even trying to talk.
Right.
And he had like 500 people in the chat.
Yeah.
and
it's
he's like picking his teeth and
who are
swallowing.
these fucking people,
I'm like,
man?
how does that work? Maybe I need to just eat a sandwich.
Yeah, maybe I just need to like.
Eric Rader orders a pizza. 1,200 people in the chat. Maybe that's how you do it.
Well, one thing I am going to do, I'm going to go out of town. I'm going to take a little road trip, probably next week, and I'm going to go do some flyering in Bakersfield.
Oh, cool.
Because, like, who the hell's, like, there's no Scientology in Bakersfield, right? But what the hell? Put some flyers up there, right?
I love it.
And then I'll just film the whole drive. You know, whatever.
Nice.
If people want to hang out, cool. If they don't,
well, you know what? That makes sense because I love watching Danny's. I'm just as weird as the people I'm wondering about because I would watch his stream, and he was like 300 miles outside of my asshole, New Mexico.
Yeah, right.
And I couldn't get enough.
Going down the freeway,
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, it's like
I actually wrote. I typed in. I said, are we there yet? I gotta pee. You know,
right.
And and he immediately answers, and it was that fun. So yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
But
well, and also on the way from here to Bakersfield, it's pretty beautiful, picturesque mountains, and you know,
grapevine,
the grapevine, and all that. You know, there's a lot of cool stuff to look at. Plus, if people in Bakersfield start seeing these flaws, you know, it's like, why is this here? You know. I think it has more of an impact in that way, and
that's a legit town. There's over 1 million people.
No. It's like 400,000.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was 1 million more.
No, it's there's a funny thing where
they got a huge arena and everything.
Oh, they got all kinds of stuff. Yeah, it's I mean, for the size it is, it's pretty major, you know, for the impact it has, like country music, you know, and it's mentioned, it's you know, backdrop of a lot of movies and stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sin, if I gave you the wrong one. Home to Vegas, I had a signal. Oh yeah, I love it, Pup Groomer, because I'm still not officially back. I'm still a Nevada resident. Tilty, listen, I love those streams. Like I said, I'm not talking any crap. I just think it's hysterical, you know, because we have little platforms. You know, obviously these people worked their ass off for years and years and did tons of stuff people enjoy, and that's why it is what it is, you know. But it is funny because like DOA will just not talk to the chat, and I love his stream, and he'll not talk to the chat for, you know, 45 minutes,
right,
and then he'll be like, how's everyone doing, and then 2 seconds later, don't say these 12 words, you know, and you know, 24-hour timeout for you, you're gone, and you're 10-minute timeout. And I'm just,
that's famous, right?
Norms. Oh hell yeah, they got great food.
Is it? It's multiple locations.
Yes.
Yeah. I thought.
Fantastic.
I was like, that can't be the one famous. Yeah.
They're fantastic.
What are they known for?
They got amazing breakfast. They got great prices on steaks, like a New York steak and eggs for $15.
Wow. Okay.
They're ridiculous, you know. But yeah, like DOA will literally just start, you know, berating this, and I love it. It's hysterical. I can't get enough of it. But my point is, it's like I wouldn't even dream. Like I'm like, these people are so amazing to me. I couldn't even. We're all built different. That's why we attract different things too. Because I'm older, you know. So it's like, you know, you and I don't run to chaos. You know what I mean? Like, I like something to be chillaxed.
Yeah.
You know, like. My sunset talk after the chalk, that's not something I would have done at 26.
No. Right.
It would have been, you know, a hangover after the bow or something, chat. You know.
Do you always go to different locations for that?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I've only seen a couple.
Yeah, I've gone to like probably, I don't know if I've done
like Mulholland.
I've gone 5 or 6 different places.
Oh, nice.
That And I know some people don't know about, like, Franklin Canyon was one, and Beverly Hills, that no one in the world has any clue it exists unless you know it exists.
Right, yeah.
Like, you'll never drive by it. It's by, you know, bottom of the hill of some mansions, like off of Coldwater. You would never know.
Right.
But there used to be, like, when I was trying to find peace and I didn't have any money, I would go to some place that makes me feel good. And, like, even Balboa Lake, when I don't have a chance to go anywhere else, you know, like, just hearing kids and ducks and the ice cream man, you know, just chills me out.
Yeah.
It's just nice, you know. And I don't want the last thing before I go home to be Big Blue,
right,
and me writing
drama.
Yeah. Just I want to
bang luck market. Interesting terminology.
I love it when they misspell the signs, but they buy the big signs, but it'll be like something that's misspelled. I love that.
You don't see it here so much in New York. The Chinese restaurants so often have the worst names, like best food Chinese restaurant or #1 best, you know, like, and it's like this friend of mine would always be like, I'm just going to start a company just naming Chinese restaurants better, you know, because, like, #1 yummy food, you know, whatever. I mean, here they just have Chinese names or whatever.
Did you see that billboard we just passed?
No.
Something wrong? It's a lawyer. Something wrong? Call Ann Fung. That's fantastic.
Yeah. Well, that's who I would call if something was wrong. Call him up and be like, I just don't feel right, man. I don't know what's up, you know. You know what I did as a kid? Well, as a senior in high school, twice we took acid, and one guy called the prayer hotline.
Oh no!
And talked to the preacher guy that's like trying to convert you and whatever.
Wow.
And both times, right when he was gonna, like, accept Jesus or whatever, then I would pretend to be the dad and walk in the room and, like, what the hell are you doing talking on the phone this time of night? You know, it'd be like 4 in the morning, you know.
Yeah, well, we were the last age group that got to do crank calls, you know?
Yeah.
Because no one knew who was calling, so they
Right.
would just answer the phone.
It's the funnest shit ever.
Now you can't really do crank calls to save your life.
I did that as an adult. Like 20 years ago. I did it in my 40s, making prank phone calls. And didn't even care about the number thing.
I actually can show, you know what? I'll bring this for you and for chat. Because I actually did, I made a soundboard of Michael Jackson and also of Jack Nicholson from that movie with Tom Cruise, you know. You can't handle the truth.
Right.
All these lines. And called up these businesses, and it took me like 2 weeks to get these two.
God.
That's how hard it was. But like
and they have to say all the right shit for you to have, yeah.
And it's like you know, who do you want to speak to? PFC William Santiago, right? It's like, well, thanks.
I don't have anybody with that name here.
And you know, yeah, I eat. Yeah, well, why are you calling? I eat breakfast 300 yards from, you know, people trained to kill me, and well, they're just like, what the fuck? And, but my best was Michael
Why
Jackson.
is Jack Nicholson calling?
But Michael Jackson, I called this air conditioning place on Ventura Boulevard, and it's in Encino because that's where his parents live.
Right.
And this guy was like, he only because it was so wackadoo did it make him believe it really was him. And like, I'm saying stuff so non sequitur that only Michael Jackson would say. Like, he's like, I don't have time for idle conversation. And I'm like, when I was your age, I had 6 gold records. You know, like, just nonsense.
Yeah.
And It's a fantastic phone call, and he believes it the whole time. And I mean, I used
Did
everything
you
I
record
had.
these
Oh yeah,
calls?
I got them.
You have
Yes.
them? Oh fuck.
Yes, you
Are
will
they
hear
on
them.
your channel?
No, I don't know how to do
Dude,
that.
put that shit up. Put those fucking, like, you can monetize that shit, dude.
I have 2 absolutely amazing crank phone calls.
Everybody on his chat,
You want to make a
encourage him.
right up
Yeah.
on the right. Yeah.
Encourage
You guys,
him.
yeah, remind me to do that.
That's an amazing thing. Oh man, I wish I had
Took me
recorded
2
prank
weeks.
phone calls. I've
Took me
had
2
some
weeks.
fun ones, man.
And I started getting really good at the soundboard, you know, so I could just immediately, you know, hit what I needed to keep it going.
We were calling people at like 2 in the morning, and when they'd answer, we'd say, "Yeah, how can I help you?" And they'd be like, "You're calling me," and I'd be like, "No, but I star 69." You know? And they'd be like, "I didn't call, I was sleeping." And I was like, "Well, I got a call from your number," you know. And then we'd have a whole argument about who called who after waking these people up from a dead sleep.
Yeah, you're gonna die laughing when you hear these.
Oh man, I can't wait. I love that shit. I love that's what keeps you young, man. Stupid shit. You know, nothing will keep you younger than stupid shit.
I agree.
Just goofy stuff that just makes you laugh your ass off.
Like I said on the Michael Jackson, one of the crescendos of the call, he goes, I have Michael say, "Can I spend the night with you?" You know, and he's like, "What?" And he goes, "Not for sex, just to spend the night." And he goes, "You spend the night in my bed?" He goes, "What do you say? Oh, you're gonna get beat up or something." And I immediately hit, "Oh, that happens all the time." And he goes, "You're not gonna like this one." It was incredible.
Oh,
yeah, this
God.
call, both of the calls are like 2 minutes long, and they're just perfect. Like I said, it took 2 weeks
Is
to get
that
them.
right?
No,
No?
it's down
Oh, okay.
another block and a half, 2 blocks.
I just saw. Story. Yeah, it's by the Chase. Yeah.
Yeah. You're not gonna like this one.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, and I go, he's like, "Who is this?" You know, I said, it's Michael Jackson, right? And then I go, I'm a very famous entertainer. Watch, you know, and he's like, "I never heard of you," and he's just doing that to be a dick, right? Never heard of you. And I go, "Well, maybe you heard of this, Billie Jean, my love." You know, the whole he does that whole chorus, right? And then it sounds like he's picking up the phone again. And he's like, "You heard of that one?" And he goes, "I haven't heard of the song you're singing. Haven't heard of Michael Jackson." You know, just being a dick. But yeah, it was so nutty and non sequitur and goofy that it actually made you believe it could have easily been Michael.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's so damn crazy anyway. Yeah,
You would expect nothing different.
There's probably ceviche over there. What are they serving up?
These guys up here have a really good deal going, and off of the Victory off ramp on the 170 after about 4 o'clock, those guys are off the chain. There's a lot of good street food around here.
Yeah, I saw there's a lot right back there.
Really good stuff. Super inexpensive for what they give you.
Yeah.
Hey, Linda, thanks for being here. Hi, Becky. All right, Mexican long hair. What's happening? Oh yeah, he goes, "You spend the night with me, all you're gonna get is an ass whooping." because he's from like Trinidad or somewhere. It's so good. Oh, it's
Sure,
for the night
Michael's
movie.
like, that's okay.
That happens all the time. Yeah, you're not gonna like this one.
Oh, come on, what the hell, people?
Okay. Did that guy's truck just crap out?
I guess.
What? Somebody just like completely. You know you're getting old when high schoolers look like they're 6? I mean, you know.
Tell me about it. When I took my daughter to college and I was looking at all these college freshmen and I'm like, they look like they're in 5th grade to me, man. Like, what the hell? You know, it's always about hot college co-eds and I'm like, this looks like
What?
there's none of that going on right here.
Yeah,
This is like
I ain't selling these people
completely,
cigarettes.
You know, yeah.
You know what I just found out too? You got to be 21 to smoke. Ain't that something?
Really? It's 21 now.
Yeah.
Well, that's state by state, and
Oh, is it?
California is definitely going to be, you know, on the uptight. Well, there's some place where they made it, or maybe they tried to make it a law, like you can't buy cigarettes at all if you're born after a certain age.
Oh wow!
Like they're making
Crazy.
it so that people that are under like 20 down this one, right?
Yeah, you don't have to do that. You can.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever. It's all good.
Leave me some of those to cut in half.
Yeah, I mean, I need to go get more made.
Yeah.
I'll leave everything with you. I'm just gonna get.
Well, you
some.
don't have to. I mean, take some, you know. But I just thought we should kind of split up what needs to be cut in half.
Okay.
You know, if we're going to some place using their thing, whatever.
Gotcha.
I mean, we're going to be making our own, but.
Well, that's the thing. I need to. I still want the kids can't consent one. That's
right. Okay.
I can't get enough of Tom Cruise barfing, but I want kids.
So
can't
I need
consent.
to park so we can look through the shit then.
All right, score.
That's cool.
Right here.
Yep.
We're never gonna get another chance.
Yeah.
Look
Well,
at that
there's one
green
right there, but I know that's a.
Wow.
One time I saw this woman who had a purple car and her hair was perfectly color matched to her car.
Nice.
It was like, I was like, okay, and it was in Beverly Hills.
Wow.
I was like, okay, this is the real deal, man. Okay, people, I'll be right back with you. I'm just going to let you ferment here while I do shit.
Fermentation.
But, you know.
Nation.
Fermentation Nation lets you look out at the world and the green car and all that. There we go. Fermentation Nation Station, gyration, all that kind of bullshit.
What I do with.
Oh yeah. Let me look at everything here. I am running low on just the I mean. Oh yeah, here we go. Down to one? No. I'm just saying I don't know how many I'm down to. Yeah. This is the best thing ever, man. To see kids instantly answers. Yeah. I know this is all bad news. Totally. There's no way those two things don't equal bad news. Let's see. Oh, hey, look. There's another one. What? Karen, you're back in town. The only thing Karen did is bank account stuff. Wow. And that makes people look for what it is. Because it doesn't scream out Scientology instantly, but it does kind of make. I mean, as soon as you see clearing out your bank account, you're gonna say, what's clearing out my bank account? I mean, it's gonna draw you in, you know. Where's the TCD, the trial card? Something to research, I guess. Yeah. But yeah, I'll print more of those too. I actually went looking for DOA this morning over by Big Blue just to see if he had other flyers. No, Jay was there filming the street like usual, but you know, I didn't even stop. You know, Jay was just like shit up or whatever. But yeah.
Next time you go eat a bacon wrap hot dog or something, do a live stream and see if you actually get more people doing that.
Yeah, well, let's stream it in there and we'll see what happens on the way home, you know. We'll make it boring for everybody.
Start picking your teeth.
Well, I think we did fantastic.
We did great, man.
I love it.
Dude.
Thank you.
We're a good team at this shit,
Yeah,
you know.
I will see you
Keep
soon.
it flowing.
It's going to take us about a 3-hour deal just to do the thing.
Yeah, totally.
Right there.
Totally. Yeah.
So let me know when you want to do that one. We'll rock it.
We'll do it next week for sure. Yeah. Awesome. Thanks for still being with me, some of you. That's really nice of you. Very nice to have you with me on my ride home. And try to make it as scenic as possible. But the next thing, when I get home, the first thing I'm doing is I'm looking on sptv.space to find out what's going on. Give you a different tilt, give you the opposite tilt now. Find out what's going on with the body routing. Really curious about that. Like, you know, I haven't seen a body router in a long time, so I am seriously curious about, you know, do they still exist? I know they do, but sorry. Thank you. Thank you for the welcome. Anyway, that doesn't look good. But like, what the hell are these body routers doing now? Well, we know they're in plain clothes. They don't want to look like obvious Sea Org people, which is smart, because if they look like Sea Org people, you know, if they have the uniform on, then we can see them from a distance, and that's not good for them. Okay, can we make this a little more better angled? Yeah. The phone might pop right out of the thing because of the angle, but whatever. Let you see some LA vibes. So if the body routers, like for example on Hollywood Boulevard, you know, it's kind of slick, that they have those, that they're not in their uniforms, because if they were in a Sea Org uniform, I mean, we could see them from blocks away and we'd know exactly where to go. But now that Fluffer Squirrel UK is on the scene, I think we're going to be all set. The question is, you know, just how quickly can that information be passed on? And I think we're going to need to do another flyer that is going to have to be a kind of outreach thing of, like, if you see a Scientology recruiter, I think somebody actually made that flyer. I think I saw that today, actually. I think on the website or whatever. But if you see anybody out here recruiting for Scientology, you know, please call us at this number. Not call us at this number. What am I doing? I'm driving, so I'm not thinking 100% straight. Yeah, please go to sptv.blah blah blah spy, I spy, whatever, and report on the body routers. But we're going to need civilians, normal civilians from the population at large to come out and handle this stuff, to send us the tips, right? It's just like those news shows that say, if you have any interesting news that you think we should be covering, you know, get in touch with us. Tell us all about it. That's what we need to do. We need to be like, you know, like the way Pearl Snappy is, where she's like, call me if you see any body routing going on at the University of Texas, and I'll be there within 5 minutes. I mean, that's some dedication. But it's like, people know in Austin, and I'd like to hear, and maybe I just need to watch a little more Pearl Snappy to find out about that, but I would like to find out, how's that been working? You know, have people been getting in touch? Has she been able to go onto the campus and stop them in their tracks? I would not be shocked if that were the deal. So, yeah. Anyway, thanks so much for these flyers today. I mean, that's another one of those things that's like another shot in the arm, you know? You get some new flyers, you get a new design, you know, new message to spread to the people, and it gets us excited. Because, like Eric was saying, you know, he thinks this is, I mean, I think this is the biggest shot that anybody's ever had to put them out of their misery. Again, not like there's going to be zero. So here's the backside of the Hollywood Hills in front of you. Universal Studios up ahead and to the left. And further to the left, where you can't see, the backside of where the Hollywood sign is. So, you know, like I always say, Scientology can last a long, long, long time if they are willing to hire non-Scientologists to work for them, and if they are sorry, just focusing on something. I mean, if they just live off of the whales and they don't get new people in and they continue to have emptier and emptier buildings, yeah, they could make that happen for quite a while, for sure. I mean, there's no real limit to that in a way. But there's going to be a tipping point in terms of people just getting demoralized by the attrition, by the fact that they're not bringing in new people, the fact that the people who work for Scientology on commission are making zero money. You can't make commission if you don't make sales. So yeah, like those people are gonna leave. Sea Org people, yeah, maybe not as quickly, whatever. But when you have no new people coming in, you have nobody to audit, you have nobody to overcharge, you got none of that going on. And and then people keep hearing David Miscavige say it's the golden age of expansion or whatever. And they're like, no, it's not. And now with us doing this, we're informing everybody at all these dead orgs that this is the same thing as every other org. You're not special because your org is dead. You are typical. You are just the same as all the other orgs. And here we are entering Hollywood. Can you feel it, people? And isn't it nice when you see the traffic jam on the other side, when you're just cruising? One of my favorite things is to be on the correct side of the freeway of the traffic jam. That always pleases me greatly. So let us see, where shall we go? Uh-oh. I guess I couldn't have exited there if I wanted to. Highway patrol. Chips. Vine Street. Anybody ever heard of Hollywood and Vine? Now we are in the neighborhood of the Celebrity Center. The jacaranda trees still have a little bit of their purple flowering on them. Not much, almost done. But these trees are spectacular when they're in full bloom. And the streets that just have these, I don't know how it's coming off here, but I mean, there's barely any left. But some streets, like every tree is a jacaranda. And this purple, violet, whatever color is really striking when every single tree is the same color as you drive. Like some of these streets in Beverly Hills, Beverly Flats, the flat part of Beverly Hills, they will have the same tree for a block or many blocks. And it is stunning when you drive down these streets. It's so gorgeous. Because they all bloom the same way, you know, like one street will be weeping willows and, you know, like all this different stuff. Really cool. Here we go. She was on campus? Okay, cool. Bend over. Yeah, that's an old prank one for sure. Yeah, Bugs Bunny had a Hollywood and Vine thing. Well, there was some story that some actress got discovered like at a diner on Hollywood and Vine, or was it Sunset and Vine? I'm always doubting myself there. And it was a bullshit story from the very beginning. It never happened. But, you know, the story was that this girl was just sitting there, you know, like drinking her milkshake or whatever they did back in the 30s. And, you know, somebody discovered her and she became a huge star. That story led to thousands and maybe hundreds of thousands of women, young girls, whatever, coming to Hollywood to be stars. And most of them just ended up on the casting couch, and it was not a good thing. It basically just set a lot of people up for some serious abuse. So, yeah, it was one of those urban legend kind of deals that did not end well. Because, and to this day, it's one of Scientology's tactics. You know, you get these people who, you know, they come from Kansas or whatever, and they come to LA thinking they're going to be the big star. And everybody tells them don't do it back home and stay in Kansas. Like, no, I'm going to be a movie star. And then they come out here and nothing happens. And nobody cares if you were the hottest cheerleader in your Kansas high school. It doesn't count for much here. And so you end up being a victim. And here comes Scientology. Oh, we see your greatness, your potential. You know, you just have to deal with some of these issues, and we have an acting class that's just perfect for you. Oh my God, you would be amazing in our Scientology recruiting acting class. Hell yes. And so they do it. And then they get hooked into Scientology. And then acting gets put on the back burner because, like, well, why are you focused so much on acting when there's a whole world to save, you know? Don't you want to save the world with Scientology? Can't your acting wait, you know? And pretty soon the person has forgotten about acting, which maybe in itself is not a bad thing. Okay, maybe I could have shot that gap, but I'm just not feeling that risky today. And so, you know, they give up on their dream and they end up being in a cult. And What was that guy? There was. I'm sorry, the dude, the actor guy, who I haven't seen him around much lately, but he had a channel, or has a channel. I'm sure it still exists. Where that's exactly what happened to him. He came here, he got lured into Scientology with promises of stardom and whatnot, and connections and all of that. And he's gay, so, you know, they, of course, played down the homophobia in the beginning, but not for long. And pretty soon, then he's getting the abuse for that. Not cool. God, I forgot his name. But I'm sure you guys know exactly who I mean. No, never had the pleasure of Studio 54. I think it still existed when I moved to New York, but it was like not nearly the same as you know, in the heyday. Yeah, I think my roommate went there one night, and he was bragging about how he was dancing with Cher at Studio 54. I think it was it might have been the Tunnel. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look up. But the thing is, like, I moved to New York in '87, and I think Studio 54 was pretty much done by then, long before then. You know, it was still, like, in existence, I guess, but it wasn't. It was running on fumes by then, if it was even still open. But, yeah, there's my long-winded non-answer to that. So here we are at the Netflix headquarters up ahead. Or is this it too? And Big Blue is about a mile straight ahead, but we're not going there. These studios to the right, Channel 5, and right around here is where I Love Lucy was made. The Bronson Studios, I believe. Well, now we're in some traffic, but I don't think Doug Scott Kramer, no. What was the guy's name? Yeah, I forget the guy's name, but I watched a lot of his stuff back in the day. And, you know, it was all about how they brought him into the Celebrity Center and acting classes and all that crap. You know, but like with everything with Scientology, the longer you're in, the worse it gets. That's just like axiomatic. That's just a rule of Scientology. You know, that's a rule of most cults, or every cult, I guess. You know, they bring you in with the love bombing, they bring you in with all the positivity, making you feel like you're in a special group. You know, they indoctrinate you with this special language, special vocabulary, so then you can laugh at all the people who don't get it, and, you know, distinguishes who's in, who's out, who's cool, who's not, all that. And it's just textbook the way they work it. Alrighty. Well, you guys, thanks so much for being with me today on this chat. And I will be back with something mañana. So if you haven't hit the like button, please do. If Xenu calls upon your beautiful soul to do so. And otherwise, see you soon. Thank you. Bye.